Well, good morning, everybody. It's Brian with One of a Kind. Hopefully, everyone's doing okay. Not One of a Kind. I'm Brian with CraftFancy. Holy cow, I'm getting all crazy here. I got like 7 things going all at the same time. Coming live to you this morning on YouTube and on the Facebook. So we're on multiple pages, multiple times, multiple places. And without further ado, I want to welcome you to our class. This is the Tinsel Time class. And I got someone that will be working with me today. Let's bring her in. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
It's Sheila. Sheila will be doing our class today. So, how you doing, Sheila?
I'm doing great.
Did you survive over Thanksgiving?
Absolutely. It was great. It was wonderful. I didn't really have to cook. I made some cookies and went to someone else's place this time around.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
That way you don't have to mess up your craft room, taking the table out of there, using it for the kids.
Getting gravy on my Christmas cards, yeah.
Yep. So just want to give everyone an update. I appreciate Sheila coming in. There's a snowstorm going on out there, so it's crazy for everyone coming in. I know it's crazy for everyone out throughout the Midwest. So I know it's rain in the south, ice in the kind of like in the southern Illinois range there, and then it's all snow up top. So.
It says Twin Cities is coming down fast too.
Yep, Twin Cities. I got Valerie Brown hanging out at the house today. Cindy Graham's out there.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Shannon.
Lee Weber's out there. Mikey Herman's joining us. So I think there's some people here. So I'd say without further ado, you ready to work on some classes?
I'm ready to craft. I hope they are.
All right. Well, that's all you.
Okay. All right, so we are doing a mini album, which is also an ornament based on our CraftFancy tags. So there are 10 different dies in this tag set, and I'm just going to slide them out right here. And then we're working with the Doodlebug Tinsel Time papers, which you got in your kit, several different papers. It's really up to you which papers you decide on. It doesn't matter. I'll give a suggestion, but you can grab any paper that you like for this project. The biggest die in this set will be large enough for your 2x3 photos. So if you want, it turns into a cute snowflake photo album. So this is 2.5 by 3, almost 4 inches, the square part. So you'll be able to get your photos in there, 2x3s, if you use 2x3 photos. Otherwise, you can do messages, or you can just do plain paper and create the ornaments. We're doing 3 different sizes. We'll see if we get through all 3 sizes today. We might just do them the main one. And then I pulled a new Sizzix cutting pad for our cutting machine because we are going to be using the die cut machine. And we have those in stock if you need an extra. You know, it's nothing more frustrated than your pad being so used and so curled that you can't do the project you want to do. So always have one on hand, and then you can have fun doing your crafting and not be frustrated with curling pads. Yes, I know there's always kinds of ways to uncurl them and get them straight, but honestly, in the store, we do thousands and thousands and thousands of cuts, and we really do wear our pads out. So we're going to use a new one today on one side. And here's our Tinsel Time papers. Now you got a full sheet of the paper called Festive Floral. The reverse of this Festive Floral is a plaid. What's it called? It's also called Festive Floral. And you got the full sheet because when we use the largest die, the largest tag, we need 5 tags. And so we need a little more than a half sheet of paper to get those 5 tags. I'm going to put all these other ones out of the way for right now. So I'm grabbing the largest tag, and I've cut my paper into 2 5.5-inch sheets, because then when I cut, I can get a few tags out of it And it leaves a little wiggle room because sometimes those dies will shift when they're in the machine, shift left or right or up or down. And so give yourself a little wiggle room when you're cutting. That's why I cut my paper to 2 5.5-inch strips. All the other papers are smaller, should be able to go right in the machine. We'll see as we go, I guess. You also have in your kit some ribbon, some brads, paper brads, and some bling. So let's get the ribbon out of there. These are the brads. You will need a hole punch or something to punch a hole in your paper. So even a pokey tool would work. I've got a hole punch here. So if you need to go and grab a hole punch or a pokey tool to do this, we'll grab that now. So the only paper that is important, all the other papers are your choice, but for this one, you only have a full sheet of this paper. So this will have to be your largest tag, because this is what you have a full sheet of. Maybe you have paper at home that you're going to use. I don't know. So I'm going to cut 5 of this largest tag. I'm going to use some low tack tape to hold it in place. And we're going to do 5 of these. Okay, the machine might be a little bit noisy, so forgive me for the noisy machine there. Bring it around. See, this what there is a well-used cutting plate right there. And a nice shiny new one. So let's get 5 of these made.
Lay down. Guest starring today is the whining is brought to you by Tina.
She's such a sweet dog. I think she likes to be in here with this loud machine. Is that it?
I don't know. She's just starving for attention.
Yeah.
Just starving for attention.
We'll do number 2. So, Brian, I heard you had an interesting Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was unique.
Yeah, it wasn't like totally. I just went out to a restaurant. We've been trying to watch what we're doing. So with that being said, we just kind of went out to dinner and had a quick plate and got out. Went to a seafood place that served turkey. So that was one of those. Nothing great, nothing bad, nothing fun. And then I had to work yesterday anyway. We had an emergency service call at a building that lost power. So
that's not good when it's cold outside.
All the incoming lines melted.
Wow. I didn't know that could happen.
Oh yeah, that happens. So yeah, ComEd had to come out, disconnect the building, and then of course it always got to happen on a holiday weekend. Supply houses were closed. Stuff is all done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dessert? Everybody out there, Brian, and everybody out there.
The dessert?
The dessert. What's your favorite?
Oh, I definitely got to go with pumpkin pie. For me, it's pumpkin pie. Got to go with it. So pumpkin pie, extra whipped cream, please. So
yes,
I'm always like that. And to be honest with you, the ones that I really like is I love the little mini pies, like the when I do mine, I make like the little mini pumpkin pies because that way I get the crust, the grain crust all the way around it. So,
yeah.
And I just kind of and then I don't know, maybe I'm snobbish. But I like fresh whipped cream. I'm not a Cool Whip kind of guy.
Whipped cream.
But I like the fresh ones. So.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we're getting Monica that likes those apple pies. Our Shannon likes the apple pie. Monica likes pumpkin pie. Penny Clark is saying me too, Brian. So yeah, we seem to be going with those pumpkin pies.
I was lucky.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
Pumpkin cheesecake. If someone made that, that was like the best of both worlds for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Pumpkin cheesecake with whipped cream. Woo!
So we got that. So how's that cutting coming along?
The cutting's done. I've got the 5 tags for this particular piece, so I'm just going to put this away.
Nice. Myrna made pumpkin pie and also the pumpkin pie flan. Oh, that's always yummy.
Oh, flan. I love flan.
Valerie Brown is on the cherry pie. I like cherry pie too. Cherry pie is awesome.
Okay.
I grew up on like the Hostess ones. I always remember those like Hostess apples. Yeah. I remember when I could eat like 10 of those in a day and still be okay. Now I eat 10 of them.
Okay, so we got 5 of this size.
All right. Oh, I got cut off. So back to our program.
Oh, it's okay. And now we're gonna skip the next size. Again, I'm not gonna do the measuring because if you measure from the outside of the die, it's 1/8 of an inch different than if you measure from the inside. So we're just gonna skip the next size. Okay? And now we're gonna cut 5 of this size. And we're gonna do the same thing one more time. So we're gonna have 3 layers. And I'm going to skip and do every other. So these will be our 3 layers. I believe in the directions. I probably gives you a size, but the easy way to do it is just use the biggest, skip one, use the next, skip one, and so on. Okay, so now we're going to do 5 of the next size. And I will go a little quicker on this one. So I made some cookies that I'd never made before. I saw it on this little quickie video. It popped up, and it was only 2 ingredients, but I added cinnamon. They were palmier cookies, and they turned out so well. It was a big hit. Let's see, which paper do I like with this? I think I'm going to go with... Let's go with the candy one. I like the candy paper. So you just needed the any kind of puff pastry. Yes, some people can make it by themselves. I'm not one of those, so I just went and bought some puff pastry. It comes rolled up. You just unroll it. And you put sugar and cinnamon all over it. And then you roll up the 2 corners like a sushi. You let it, you chill a little, then you slice it like sushi. Not your die, your cookies. And you end up with these amazing little elephant ear palmier cookies. After baking, it was so easy. And they're delicious. I did not save any to bring in for Brian today, but next time I make them, I will. That was a 1. We'll go 2.
So apparently it's all bakery talk today. So
bakery talk.
I see the comments coming in from people that like the mini pecan pies and tarts. There was a French apple that was in there. I like that. I made that a couple times. A French apple. Always appreciate that one.
So you make pie? You're a baker then?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah. So
what we didn't know about Brian.
Well, so one of the things that people don't know about me is that I got into it because when I was in high school, I had to find a job. My parents were the kind of parents that were, if I wasn't in a sport, I had to do a job.
Good for them.
And so me being 14, I was able to start working at 14. So the question came up: what kind of job could I do that I didn't take a lot of time and then be able to be lazy? I didn't have to do a lot of work at. So one of my friends, his parents owned a bakery, and I was able to start working at the bakery, and I ended up working there pretty much my whole high school career. So started as a cleanup boy, and then I got involved in the I got involved with like donuts and some of the pastries, and I was always into the flaky pastries. I would really appreciate a good flaky pastry.
Yeah.
I did dabble with cake decorating a little, so I can make flowers and stuff with
Wow.
but not very good. So not good enough. I feel comfortable talking about it. And then I like cookies too. So the thing that I really miss is I used to make the cookies. I used to have what's it was like a cookie press. It's like a little handle with a little texture, and I could do that and then be able to decorate the cookies. I got in. I could probably do I could probably do cookie decorations here because a lot of times with the stenciling and stuff that we do for like the waffle flowers and stuff, we could do that. But I don't know if this is the type of crowd that's into seeing me make cookies and cards and gifts. And
I think that'd be fun.
Because that's usually what I do is we have a card. You know, like again, we make all these cards, but what do you do is for a gift? And a lot of times we're all kind of like trying to figure that out. How's that cutting coming along?
Good. I got 4 more to go. I'm on the 3rd size.
Okay.
Tag. So we're doing good.
Awesome.
We're doing well. So I brought cookies in last year. They were 3-dimensional cookies. Has anybody ever tried to make those? So they like little reindeer that actually stand up, and a tree, and what else? It was a gingerbread man, and they have slits in them, kind of like Lincoln Logs, and they stood up. Do you remember those?
I do.
They turned out, they're pretty, but boy, there's a lot of crumbles. Ones that don't work, all the reject ones, of course, I end up eating when they fall apart. So they're a little fiddly, but they taste good.
Yeah.
They look cute on a plate.
So my question is why are we die cutting now online versus, you know, like you just giving some of this as your homework?
Because there's a couple of things I wanted to show people.
Yep.
There's one paper. I'm going to show them a direction that they can cut.
Okay.
And it's a quick project.
No, and that's why
Yeah.
That was a question that kind of came up with me because I just know that, you know, normally you do your homework like that, but
yeah,
I knew
this is a pretty easy
probably
project.
some people are sitting at home wondering, geez, why am I tuning in to watch all this die cutting? So
yeah.
It's going to come together
Almost
in a
done.
few minutes here, ladies.
2 more. And if you're doing it along with us, then
Yep. Good morning, Karen.
Get that done.
Cindy's with us today.
This is a no rush day.
Yeah.
So we are taking it slow this morning. All right, 1 more.
Cindy's joining us as she makes about 20 different kinds of Christmas cookies, but never tried 3D cookies outside my comfort zone.
Yeah, they do take practice. So you're going to have a lot of paper left over to do. Definitely more than 1. 3, we have 3 set for this project, but we'll probably get 5 out of it. And these tag dies are great because you can use them for, of course, gift tags. So you can use them for a lot of things. And I wanted to experiment what other things could we use tag dies for. So this is one of the ideas that we came up with. Okay, we've got our snowflakes ready to go. So I've got 5 of each. And I'm going to punch a hole in the bottom of the, I know there's a hole up here, but that is what makes part of the snowflake shape. So I'm going to punch a hole in the other side. How far in? As close to the edge as I can get. So I'm going to say that's about 1/8 of an inch in the center of the tag. About 1/8 of an inch, yeah. So we could mark it first if you want. We could mark it at 1/8 of an inch first. You want to do that? That's a half, that's a quarter. Yeah, maybe a 1/4 inch. Let's say a 1/4 inch. I'm not one for measuring, and if you've tuned in with me before, I don't know. I'd rather just eyeball it. We're going to do that on every single tag. And now I'm just going to line up one tag under the other tag in order to do the punch. So it's in the same spot on all my tags. Okay, next 5, same thing.
Oh, that gun you heard was the discount code.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, talk about some of that because we have an hour, and so that's why we have time to, do the cutting and other things. Because this project definitely you can do in under an hour. So, what is the discount today? What's going on here today?
Looks like the discount code is going to be saving 25, which I'll put up.
Awesome.
Which is going to be 25% off. Everything excludes class kits and the mystery boxes.
Has anyone gotten a mystery box? Does anyone want to?
I don't know if they did or didn't.
Spoiler alert! Give us.
I'm sure they probably did. We sold them.
Yeah. And someone came in and got their crafty advent calendar.
Oh yeah, it's that time of year.
That looks really fun. I try and do an advent calendar for both of my kids. And I say my kids loosely now because they're in their 30s. Now I have to really get creative as to what to put in them or on them. I did one for their pets last time. So there were pet treats in it. Okay, so now I've got my 5 large, 5 medium, 5 small tags. And this would be the time where if you were going to add a photo, you would pop in your 2x3 photos on the large tags. So I'm going to cut a piece of 2x3 just to give you an idea how that would look, how that would work. Does anyone print the smaller photos? I like the large photos take up a lot of room. And these mini albums and tag albums are really fun. And if you do you print them at home on one of those personal computers? Do you go to Inkify? How do you do it when you get the small photos? I tried the Inkify once, and they were really nice, I gotta say. They're definitely nice. So I'm just going to glue this down so you can get the idea of, okay, this is what it would look like if I put some photos in there. And I'm using the art glitter glue because it doesn't clog up that quickly. It's got this nice pin in it, and I can just pop it on and it's good to go. So there, if I had a 2x3 photo, this is where I would put it. Okay, so photo. No, can you see that? Your darker pen photo. There you go. So this could be a cute mini album, just 5 little pictures from your year, or for a senior citizen who doesn't have a lot of room in their home. So there you go, that's the size. Okay, I'm going to grab a brad. I'm going to layer my tags on top of each other with all the holes lining up.
Lee has a printer that can print 4 pics on a 4x6 cute for smaller albums.
That's nice. That's great, Lee. Okay, so I've lined my tags up. I popped my brad in through the holes that we just punched. Open that brad out. Okay, here comes the magic. Fan it out. About 5 here. And now let's lay the next 5. The space is there.
This was, by the way, when I made the promo video, very hard to take a promo picture of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very busy.
Busy, yeah.
Which is great because you can really load it up with a lot of photos.
You absolutely can. Photos and messages, little messages. So I'm going to fan it out right now. And then I'm going to add the hanging ribbon. There's hanging ribbon. Tie a bow or tie it however you like to tie it. Okay, so there we have it, hanging. So you can hang it up, or you can fold it up, and you've got your little mini photo tag album. You can even mail it. It's a great mailing size, this size. And what a nice surprise when you open it up. So we're going to add some bling to this. Maybe, yeah, I'll add the bling now because then it can dry. There is one piece of paper in there I do want to show you. All these Doodlebug papers and any Doodlebug papers, they keep the same colors throughout all of their collections. So any collection that you have will match any other collection with the Doodlebug. So that's really nice. Because you know, if you run out of something, oh, you run out of the candy paper. Well, any other paper with that pink in it, that pink's going to match. That's really nice about it. All right, I've got some bling here. And there are some larger pieces and some smaller pieces. And what I did was I used the larger pieces over these existing holes. So I put a little glue around the holes. I'm just going to do, here, let's do 3 at a time. 1, 2, 3. And here's my jewel picker. So I'm using the larger bling in those holes. Couple more. So the larger bling is on the holes on the outside of your album. Can't do that one yet. This jewel picker is great. It's nice and sticky. There, more. So I'm just putting some jewels around all the holes. And then you can, I wouldn't add too many if you're adding photographs, because then you can't close this all the way. But, you know, go crazy if you're not doing photographs. It doesn't matter if you're closing it.
Myrna says that you could use the snowflakes also.
Absolutely, you could use the snowflakes. Five. I tried more layers than 5. 5 seemed to be the manageable amount of layers. Beyond that, it just didn't look right. It didn't fold right. It got too complicated. So the 5 tags for each layer on this larger piece was what I went with. Whoops, I missed one right there. Okay. Now we've got a little sparkle to that. You could add stickles or whatever, but so when I fold it up, those blings, layering those blings makes it a little thick, folded up. So you don't want to do too much. You might want to do like a flatter, a glitter, or a bling if you want. Okay, so let's talk about how I use the paper to cut. It's just a quick tip. So this paper has these little trees on it. Got houses on one side and trees on this side. This one's actually called Tinsel Town in the Tinsel Time collection. And I am using the second largest tag. So for the first, we use the largest, and the third largest. For this one, I'm starting with the second largest tag right here. And I wanted, because we're doing snowflakes, I wanted the little spikes on the snowflakes, so they look like the crystals on the snowflakes. So rather than cutting it this direction, which just didn't look right, we're cutting it this direction so that those little spikes point out for your snowflakes. So this would be for our medium tag. So for our medium size tag, we're using this paper, or any paper, but this is how you want to cut this paper. And again, we're cutting 5. And we're using these, again, skipping one tag, and then doing the next largest, and then skipping one and doing the next. So these are the sizes. This is the next one. Now for the last one, which I'm going to do now, wait on the medium one, is the tiniest tag. I wanted the itty bitty tiny snowflake. It's really not that itty bitty, but the middle is. The middle is only about 1 inch. I used the smallest tags. 1, 2, 3. The 3 small ones. Because I thought that'd be pretty cute. And you can't cut 5 of them. 5 was too many. It was too thick. It didn't work. So you don't need 5 layers of it. Actually, wait. Roll that back. You do need 5 tags. We're only using 2 layers. Look, I looked at my directions because I knew I fiddled around with that one a bit. 5 tags, only 2 layers. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So let's just do the 2 baby ones now. So we've got 5 tiny ones. And get the little tiny snowflake going. And skip this. And, you know, rule of thumb with design is the smaller design, the smaller item you're making, a smaller print you want to use. So you don't want to use a big overwhelming print when you're doing a smaller item. So I think I'm going to use this reindeer print. And then from the tags, which we gave you were sheeted tags for gifting that you can put on your album just to give it as a gift. But I really like this print here because it's a smaller snowflake print. So I'm going to use that one too. I'm probably going to be able to get 5 of these tinies out of this one tag. So let's get that going. And I'm sorry, Brian, we're cutting again.
Okay. Cut away.
Okay, I'm getting close. What happened? No sound. Oh, it must have been Tina. No, honey. Did you get a flush accident?
No, it's right here. Your plug came out.
Okay. I think needing an electrician to tell me.
Yep. There you go.
Did you plug it in, ma'am?
That'll be $350.
Oh my goodness. We'll do it quickly.
So while we're doing those cuttings, remember, guys, that's in the pinned comments right here below, somewhere, I don't know, somewhere on wherever your screen is at, and comments are rolling out. Today's code is SAVING25. That's right, SAVING25. It's going to get you 25% off, excluding the class kits and mystery boxes, but you're going to be able to save on everything else, from all the stuff you saw today, from the dies that you saw listed out below, to the papers that you could see. We have tons of other products in there. Everything you might want to stock up on that UC cardstock. That's right, it's the 60 sheets, 80 pounds. Everyone buys it at the shows. You might as well grab it at that 25% off, and we ship it right to your house. Also, too, is we have tons of memory box, waffle flowers, mama elephants, all the gummy pan stuff. That seems to be a big hit too. So remember, it's all available at CraftFancy. How do we get there? www.craftfancy.com for all your paper crafting needs. It's always CraftFancy. So I love all the comments that we're getting in today. We talked about pies. We talked about cookies. We're talking about crafting products. It's everything that you could possibly talk about while we watch the lovely, talented Sheila and the back of her head. So that's always one of the fun things about doing lives is she's trying to demonstrate, but instead we're looking at some red hair on the back of the head. So, oh, there's some more again, blocking everything up.
Yeah, well, one of them just flew off the table.
So maybe
there. That's a crafter's thing.
I changed the screen so you can get all set up again, so we don't look at the back of your head. So guys, remember, you can shop for everything, anything that you could possibly want. But again, that's why we do live, because we know Tinsel time is all sold out. I guess it is. I don't know, but we'll take a look.
The kids.
Oh yes, Carol Parker's asking the question of how long is the good code good for? Yes, that's good till Monday. I believe it's 12/1 midnight Central Standard Time. So you guys can shop all night long. Do everything that all your shopping in there. But I always say, just like Lee Sullivan just mentioned on there, sold out of a product. So remember, once we're sold out, we're out. It's an appreciation of Small Business Saturday. That's right, small business. That's me. We're small. We're so small that we even had to bring the big dog in, Tina, today to help work out here. So because we knew it's going to be snowing out there, and at least Tina could walk around the store, because it makes us feel more comfortable when someone's in the store. So that's good. So
did you hit any Black Friday deals, Brian?
Did I? No Black Fridays for I don't. There's nothing I really needed this time. There was a couple tools I was looking at, but it's like I said, I had an emergency call, so I couldn't. I didn't get the shop, so I got the call, and then we had to go over there and try to get the cables and all that.
We bought a snowblower.
Yep.
Just in time.
Carla Canaday out there on the YouTube channels is driving to Fort Wayne for a late Thanksgiving. I would think I'd rather be home watching you guys all day. Well, thanks for tuning in on the car. Hopefully you're not watching and driving, because it's hard to craft, drive, and watch our videos all at the same time. So, Carla, thanks for tuning in on YouTube today. Renee Bennett also was on YouTube as well. We would absolutely love to see me make cookies. Okay, maybe I'll do something.
I think that'd be fun.
We can maybe. I think I'd have to do a video on it, then try to do live. Maybe I could do both, like a video segment of it, and then do a card that goes with it. I don't know. Let me think about that. I got a little time off.
That would be fun.
maybe I could goof around. We'll figure something out. I don't even know how I would do it, but we'll figure something out. Sometimes that's the best TV is the TV that are the best programming is when you don't know what the heck you're doing, but you're just out there fly by night kind of stuff. So.
Okay, so this is our teeny one, our teeny ornament one.
I'm done. You're back to working.
I'm back.
Okay, well then let me get off. Let me get off the screen then. All right, goodbye.
Bye. This is our little one, and if you have a hole punch that can make a smaller hole, I would recommend that. You could do this with a craft knife. Is this a craft knife or a pen? I've got a pokey tool, so I'm going to use a pokey tool because we're going to need holes to put the brads in again. But we don't want to punch the big holes because these are really small pieces here. So I'm just using a pokey tool. So 5 tags, but only 2 layers on this tiniest one. This would just make a really cute memory album, memory gift for somebody you can hang. Give them that mini album and hang a bunch of the matching ornaments on the tree or the refrigerator. You know, I've learned a couple tricks with the hanging ornaments after we've downsized. Someone showed me how you just put up pretty ribbon, or actually I found red and white striped laundry cord, and I put it across our dining room window, and I have all these ornaments hanging from that cord rather than on a tree. So it's really easy. You can see all the ornaments, and then you can take the whole line down and with the ornaments on and put it in a plastic bag till next year. It's very easy. And then someone suggested to me they use a pressure rod, a pressure curtain rod between 2 doors, and they wrap the doors with a garland and they hang ornaments on that over their doors. So they're clever and easier ways for decorating for a smaller space, or if you just have so many decorations that you run out of space. But I love that pressure rod idea because you could hang birthday flags from that or any kind of decorations that you need from it. Okay. And we're ready to put the tiny ornament together.
All right.
So we just do what we did before. We're just going to stack them. Let me think I did this. I did this upside down. Yeah. Let me do it this way.
Just to let you know, you're under 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're good. We're gonna.
Yep, no problem. Because my clock died.
Oh,
so
I'm watching
I don't have the batteries. So normally we have a little clock in here that everyone gets to see. So we kind of keep track of time.
So you'll see when you put the little one together that going any thicker doesn't work very well. And if you have smaller brads on hand, smaller brads are helpful. So let's fan out this little tiny one. It's so stinking cute. I am really getting into mini albums and miniature things, actually. I've done some little miniature rooms, and I feel like I need to do it before it's just too hard to see or too hard to manipulate. Okay. Get all the layers of our band out. Okay, so yes, cuteness is the word here. Cuteness. The cuteness factor is way up there. How cute is that? Here's in relation to this. So this is the little one. This is the album. Makes a nice set. We're not going to make the medium-sized one because I think you've got the idea. It's in your kit how to do that one. Let's add a little ribbon to this and add a little bling. Finish it off. You have a nice, the bling that you have in your kit's really nice because it reflects all different colors. It's that opalescent type. Can't remember the name of it. But okay, so we've got that ready to go. Let's bling it up and adding bling to the holes. And I mean, these ones you can just kind of go crazy on because this is definitely not going to be holding any photos. This is definitely just a decoration. And I think simple enough, as long as you did the cutting the parts, this would be simple enough to do with small children, or, teens. If they're visiting and you want to keep them busy, hey, make a bunch of snowflakes for my tree. Just cut the parts for them and let them add it. Every year when my kids were little, my sister's kids and some cousins, they would come to our house and I would try and have a project for them to work on because we wanted to make sure that the holidays were about getting together and spending time with family and not just about when can I open my presents. That gets tiresome. Parents and grandparents, you know that. So we had a little project and always something, simple, quick. Kids put their names on. And so now I have a tree full of years. My kids are now in their 30s. Years of little projects that they made with their names on. And it's just, it's about reminiscing and family time and how much fun they had doing it. This is one of those things I think you can do with the littles. You can have them color it if you want. Put their name on the back, decorate both sides. Okay, we're good. Brian, we have some product here that we wanted to show now that we're finished with the project. Should I go through that?
Yeah,
let's go through that. All right.
Sure.
Mama Elephant is back in the shop. And we've got some.
Let me zoom out a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Mama Elephant. We've got the matching dies. Look how cute this is. This is a mouse. What's this one called? This one's called Candy Cane Lane. Again, it has the cutting dies with it, so you don't like to fussy cut. This is a cute one, Wonderland Globes. This is a cute one to color in. Again, we're talking about doing projects with little ones. You could have these stamped up, Wonderland Globes. And there are all these different animals that look like they're in a snow globe. That would be fun for you to stamp and they could color it in. Love that idea. Can you tell I need some grandchildren to do things with? And this one says, love you so much, and you're so much fun. Are we feeling that way today with all the snow? The penguin and friends? Look at this dye igloo. Wouldn't that be a fun layered card or a layered something? All right, now we've got our pretty pink posh stencils. This is wonderful. This is Gingerbread Men, and it's got candy canes and gumdrops. Great background for anything, even a scrapbook page. Have you ever stenciled a piece of paper to make a background for your scrapbook pages? It makes it really unique. There's a penguin one again. Penguins are big. All right, and then we've got, let's see, what do we got here? Do we pronounce it Stamperia or Stamperia?
I don't know. I always go Stamperia.
Stamperia. We've got the Golden Harmony scrapbooking maxi pad with 22 sheets. That looks fun. Ooh, the graphic 45. Oz is big this year. Who saw the movies? I saw them both. Read the books. So there's for your wicked night of scrapbooking. See how I did that? We've got the 12 by 12 Doodlebug Snow Much Fun. So this Snow Much Fun. We have another Snow Much Fun over here. matching. Yeah, the pretty pink posh penguin stamps would work perfectly, actually, with the So Much Fun Doodlebug paper pack. And we've got another Doodlebug 12 by 12. Oh, what fun. And again, these papers match all the papers you used for Tinsel Time today. This came in after I came up with this album, but there's some papers in here that would be really great for the snowflakes to make these snowflake and tag albums. There's really neat papers in here. So I recommend that too. And that is it for paper, and that is it for our project. So, oh, a precious ornament with the igloo. I think so. I agree, Laura Lee.
Oh, all right. All right. So,
yeah, that's a great idea.
I think I lost. You okay?
No, I'm good. What did you lose?
No, I don't know. We were looking at the screen. I thought you were. I wasn't sure if you were done talking about the products or not.
That's it. That's all. That's all I've got there right now.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool beans. Good. Good. Did you get your Christmas shopping done?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, let me tell you where you can go to get some of your Christmas shopping. That's www.craftfancy.com.
Yes.
And you want to do it today, tomorrow, or Monday at the latest because you are going to get that saving of 25.
Okay.
That's code saving 25. That's going to give you 25% off everything in the CraftFancy store. So, and then also too, this is one of those times. Ladies, leave the room. Gentlemen, you know you're looking for something for the missus. You know you want something, but you don't know what to get her because you don't want to be in the line on December 26th. So stop by the CraftFancy store or reach out to us and get your gift certificate for the CraftFancy. That's a gift that she's always going to win, and she's always going to value you because she's going to come down those stairs with all that CraftFancy product and say, look what I made just for you. That's right. Gentlemen, sign up today, get that gift certificate, make your lady okay. That's our public service announcement. back to us. So, guys, yeah, on a serious note, though, gift certificate's always available, so you can get those. Those are not part of the 25% off. This isn't a restaurant where you.
But if you have a gift certificate, you can buy things that are 25% off and use those gift certificates.
Yes. So if you do have those gift certificates, they're available online, so you guys can shop online and get those 25% off. That's everything from Mama Elephant, Mama Reeboks, Poppy. God, we got so many brands, guys. You got to check it out. AC card stocks stocked up on the paper, so no problem here. Get all your favorite colors. Yes, we do have the black, reds, and whites because that's the main three that always seem to go.
Mickey is shopping right now.
Mikey.
Is it Mikey or Mickey?
No, it's Mikey. Mikey Herman. Okay. She's shopping right now. Okay. Getting that list going, ladies. I would, if you're in a rush and you need it, click that order now. Or, go ahead, click it, order now. And then when we come back on with our second one, you guys, during our second project, click another order and we'll combine all those orders together and take care of you guys. All right. Yeah, Laura Hood still had a gift card from last year. Never can have too much bling. My hubby calls me his bling queen. Misty, yes. Here we are. Insights to our craft.
And Mikey said, Santa, I've been good.
Yes. Remember, the happy wife is the happy life, everybody. And to make it happy is to get the CraftFancy gift card. So, all right. Boy, did I make that sound like an info commercial at the last one. Tell you what I'm going to do, but I can't do it all day. That's right. It's Craft Wow. It's Craft Wow. All right. I'm going to get out of here because it says I got 2 minutes left, which means that'll give me 2 minutes for Tanya's take to come on next on the One of a Kind group. If you're watching me on the CraftFancy page, come on back this afternoon around 3:15. We'll be going live with Carol doing a wonderful winter view type card using some waffle. I believe it's the waffle flower products. But be sure to check us out and the One of a Kind group. Be sure to tune in next for our wonderful, beautiful, talented Tanya from Tanya's Take, who's in cahoots with Riley and Company. All right? Karen Berniston. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was trying to think of. All right, guys. I'd like to say thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you and happy holidays.
And the person whining under the table says goodbye as well. So, oh, look at that. Tanya's on there, says keep going, B. All right. I could keep going, but she's like a drug. I get addicted too easy to her. So, guys, I got to get out of here. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, and see you later. End screen. There it is.